So here we are. Schnitzel is keeping me company. I am playing with my laser because it helps me determine what's a diamond and what's not. Diamonds glow in all colors. They can glow blue, red, or green in laser light. And somewhere I used to have bloody laser. Okay, well, we're going to put that one down there and look at that one. As this little guy will light up the whole darn stone. And it glows red or blue or green. I don't know where my green laser is at the moment, but we'll find it sooner or later. Isn't that cool, huh? Isn't that just about cool? All right, well, that's a big one, kind of a big diamond. And we've got, smaller ones, right? We're planning, these are, the mirror finish on this side is actually for this side, so that I get a mirror and I could direct that light, I can focus that light into this point right here. I can do that by rounding this off, creating a lens, and then re-sputtering the mirror on here, and I'll make it a full mirror. See, right now it's only about 50% reflection, and we can make it thicker and it will become 100% reflection on this side. And you can make it partially reflective on this side in a decreasing mode towards this area right here, and you can focus all of the light out a very small part of that. And then I can aim that at my bigger ones, and they amplify the light each time. This is a blue light, about 400 nanometers. This is glowing in the next energy level up, in the ultraviolet. And it gives off lots and lots of it. See what I mean? That's what all that is. And I can focus that from one to the next to the next. So I can focus like 10 of these small ones into one of these. And focus that on the primary one, the big lasing one. And I can do that out there at the Lagrange point between the Earth and the Sun, the Lagrange 1, where the orbit of Earth and Sun are exactly half and half, and so it's relative to the Earth's size and the Sun's size, of course, and Lagrange 1 is off towards the orbit of Venus, but fairly close by. The Earth is not big enough to balance the Sun on that. It's like a fulcrum, the fulcrum point in the orbit. And so I could use diamonds to amplify light. They amplify the light going into them by going up one notch and dropping back down. And so you get that, so you can see the ultraviolet glow in there, that reddish blue stuff is ultraviolet. And that also is giving off electrons in that ultraviolet spectrum. And I can manipulate those by sending them through different points, from smaller to larger mirrors and reflectors like this. And I can, the Lagrange point is like, it's like a thing. You can orbit around it. In fact, we have several probes out there orbiting and doing science, picking up information out beyond the Earth's electromagnetic field disturbances, and we can use it as if it were a planet, and I can orbit around it. It's a real point in space that I can orbit around. I can get a series of these out there and focus them through the one really, really big ones, the 200 millimeter ones, and that's going to give us, if I did like 10 of these, and each of these feeds one of these, each 10 feeds one of these, and these 10 of these will feed the one in the center. And I can orbit that and focus that around as they move around that orbit by the same way we do with the space telescopes. They point at one point and then move slightly as they go around their orbit, and so I can keep it pointed at one place while it's going around and around. And we can work with several orbits and get the amplification I need so that I can turn sunlight into a major laser that will power light sails. Light sails can be accelerated. I can take a package the size of like a, I don't know, a motorcycle or maybe something bigger than that. Ships that people can live in. As they drive these things, go out to the asteroid belt and bring back some asteroids for me. I need 4 of them, 2 big ones and 2 little ones, to build space towers so that our children will have access to space all the time, not just sometimes. And they won't have to blow themselves off the planet with a firecracker up their ass. These lasers can accelerate. See how I've got that? That will, see how that is? That'll cross the entire solar sail and provide power. If I do 5 of the major big ones, the bigger diamonds, the next size up from this one, 5 of those, I can create 5 lines like this across each solar sail. And it will accelerate that package as I drop down. You don't go from Earth out to Mars, out to Jupiter. You go from Earth down to Venus, down to Mercury, and past the sun, and then out to Mercury again, and Venus again, and Earth again, and you use the gravity pull of each one to accelerate. It's called gravity assist, and we have been launching satellites that way into deep space for quite a while. It's not a brand new technology or anything. It just takes a little simple calculus that the basic laws of motion were figured out 400 years ago by Isaac Newton, and it's easy to figure out, and we can launch these out down that way to the sun and accelerating all the way out and continue accelerating on the way back by dropping into the gravity wells of Venus, Mars, or Mercury and Venus and Earth and Mars on the way out now. Each one gives a gravity assist to accelerate the thing. And then on the way past Mars, we got to start slowing down, right? You can't like come to a screeching stop out there. You have to turn around and slow down the same way you sped up. And we can do that with my lasers. Lasers with coherent light, all the same wavelength, give you tight beams. They don't spread, and we can focus them for long distances. And so I can use them through the whole solar system. It's only a few light hours across. And my lasers will accelerate a package, a Volkswagen-sized package, to maybe half the speed of light if you really worked on it. I think you can accelerate a package up to a pretty good percentage of the speed of light, because light pushes those sails. The design of the sails will catch all of that light, and it pushes them like the wind in the sailboat, kind of. And we can cross the solar system for free. Doesn't cost anything. Doesn't require a whole shitload of fuel to be sent up to travel. You don't have to do that. You can get across the solar system on light. And we can develop space cheaply and easily. That's what StarFire is all about. We are going to the stars.